guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have another dupes video for you. My last one did really well, I will link it below, but yeah, you guys just really like dupe videos. I love them too. I always watch other people's. That's like probably like my #1 video that I watch because I'm always trying to find like cheaper things, because why pay more if you don't have to? So I have like literally 100 dupes in this video. I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but hopefully you stick to the end. And I want to say I'm very proud of myself. All of these dupes are cruelty free, so yay! You get to pay less and it'll be cruelty free, so we don't have to give our money to companies that harm animals. Yay! Okay, so for anyone who's wondering what I'm wearing Anastasia Sarafine liquid lipstick. This one is cruelty free, and it's actually a dupe for Stila Fiery. Yeah, and these are pretty much the exact same shade. They are the exact same shade, except this one, Stila, is not cruelty free, and this one is, so get this one. And that's what I'm wearing, so if you like it, then definitely go out and get that. So first I have a green concealer. This is from Urban Decay. Looks like this. This is a really great concealer. It's more of like a mint color, and it's used to cover up redness, and I do this sometimes I do it before my foundation, sometimes I just do it after. Kind of depends. I usually do it before. I like to do that before. But this one's amazing, except it's really expensive, and there's a really cheap dupe. It is the LA Girl Pro Concealer, so it looks like that. Yeah, this is exactly the same thing. I'll kind of do a swatch. I have the Urban Decay here, and then I have the LA Girl right here. When it comes to green concealers, you probably are using so little. Like, you really shouldn't be using a lot, otherwise your face will turn like gray and green. It's really not cute. But why would I spend that much money on a green concealer like that when you can just get the LA Girl, which is so much cheaper? I have no clue. Anyway, moving on. Next, I have 2 primers that I've found dupes for. So one of them is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. This is the purple one. So this one is meant to minimize your pores. And I found the dupe, which is the NYX Pore Filler. They feel the exact same. I don't think this is a dupe for like the Benefit Professional. That one's a little bit more, it feels more silicone-y and kind of smooth. This one is like, it's a little bit harsher the way it fills in your pores. But I've loved this one for a really long time, and this one is the exact same. So this one's like 20 bucks, and then this one was like $8. So this one is the Smashbox. And then this one is the NYX. I would not splurge on the Smashbox. So yeah. And then next I have another Smashbox primer. This is the Photo Finish Primer in Light. So it looks like that. And the dupe for it is the Wet n Wild Coverall Primer. And it looks like this. So these are the 2 together. The Wet n Wild is not a dupe for the clear regular Photo Finish Primer, which is like my favorite one. It's just not as it doesn't feel as silicone-y as the other one. I don't think it works the same way, but these have very similar ingredients, almost the same, and they feel the exact same. They're both white, and they do pretty much the same thing. If you need a primer from the drugstore that's cruelty-free, then I would get this one. So this next one is a sort of dupe for the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel. I will say beforehand, I do like the Chanel ones better, but this one is cheaper and it's cruelty free. So the dupe I have is the Sonia Kashuk, and this is the Undetectable Cream Bronzer, and I have mine in Rich Bronze, and there's another one that's called Warm Tan, but I will kind of talk about these really quick. So this one's more of a cream, like an actual true cream, and this one is almost like a whipped texture, and it kind of dries matte, so it gives more of a matte finish. And I feel like this one's a little bit cooler than this one. Okay, so this is the Chanel right here, and then this is the Sonia Kashuk. Like I said, I still like the Chanel one. I'll probably use that one up, but once it's gone, I will definitely go to this one. I think it's a really good cream bronzer too if you're a beginner and you just want to try something out. I think I worked it out that this isn't that much better of a value than the Chanel one. So whatever, the Sonia Kashuk stuff is like way overpriced. I wish that she would take her prices down a little bit, but yeah, it's still a good product. Next, I have probably my most interesting dupe in here, and probably the one that you guys want to see the most. And it is a dupe for the Kylie Jenner Burgundy palette. So I ordered this one and I fell in love with it. You guys probably saw my review, and if you didn't, I will link that below, but it looks like this, and I pretty much fell in love with this. I did a tutorial. I love the shadows and all of that jazz, but then I was at Ulta and I saw that they had one Renaissance palette left, so I picked it up and I realized that they are pretty much like the same thing, but in this one you get more shadows and plus you get a brush, and the brush that comes in this palette is actually so good. You guys should keep it. Don't throw it away because like it has a crease brush and it also has just kind of a flat shadow brush. Keep that brush in this palette because it's probably one of the only good ones you'll ever find in a palette, honestly. But yeah, these are pretty much the same thing. Shadows in here are just awesome. You get a better value. This is $42. This one's $42. Except in this one you get 14 shadows and in this one you get 9. I'm not really going to mess around with the weight and the grams of them because when was the last time that you hit pan on one of your eyeshadows? I mean, honestly. Yeah, probably not recently. If you're like me, I never hit pan on shadow, so I don't really care about how many grams it has or whatever. I'm going to do some swatches side by side of like some really similar shades, and you guys will kind of see. I literally picked this up. I didn't realize how similar they were until I had both of them. And it's, yeah. So yeah, I don't want to say Kylie copied, but a lot of them look very similar. She definitely drew inspiration on that palette, if I can say anything about it. But yeah, I would probably not get both. I would get either one or the other. But they're both really good palettes, and they are both cruelty free actually, but you don't have to pay shipping on the Modern Renaissance, I don't believe, and it's a little bit better value. So I would get that one. Okay, next dupe I have is for the BECCA highlighter in Opal. The dupe I have is the Wet n Wild highlight. It's the MegaGLO highlighter in, what's this called? I think it's called, oh, Precious Petals. Hello. So let me do them side by side. Looks like that. This one is $38 and this one was like $4 or something like that. So pretty big difference. There's a slight difference between those two, but not really big enough where I would be like, I could really justify buying the Opal. Of course, I bought it like a long time ago, but yeah, that's definitely a pretty good dupe. Once I realized that, I was like, oh my god, this is crazy. I have to tell you guys. So next I have some more Urban Decay eyeshadow dupes because I had a few in my last video, so I have more now. And these are like my favorite ever. So first I have Cosmic, which is, looks like this, and all these are the Moon Dust shadows. All these are just like really glittery shadows. They don't have much color payoff though, so you're pretty much just paying to have like glitter. And these are like 20 bucks, so you can find that somewhere else. So the first is Cosmic. I really, really like this one, but like look at, so it looks like this kind. So yeah, hopefully this comes off on camera, but it's just really, really glittery. If anything, I would just use it as an eyeshadow topper to add a little bit of glitter. But I also have this one, and it's called, oh my god, what is this called? Shimmer Strips Extreme Shimmer Custom Eyeshadow Enhancing. Okay, I don't know what that's called. It's from Physicians Formula. It looks like this, and a dupe is this like top one right here. There's like, this is actually pretty cool if you want to go get it. It's really expensive though, I don't know why. Physicians Formula and Sonia Kashuk, they like kill me because they're just so expensive. I don't want to pay that at the drugstore, you know? So that's the white shade. And it's a little bit more gold, but you can kind of see. They're both just like kind of packed with glitter. Honestly, I think the Urban Decay is like a little bit more glittery, but not that much, and it kind of just falls all over your face anyway. So if you want to try one of those, try that one. Also, I have, this is probably like my favorite eyeshadow from Urban Decay, and not favorite, it's one of my favorites. It's the Space Cowboy, so also a Moon Dust shadow. So the dupe I found for it, you could probably find one in that Physicians Formula palette, but I think a really good dupe is the ColourPop Amaze eyeshadow, and that's like my #1 favorite eyeshadow from ColourPop. It's the best. You should totally go get this one instead. It has a little bit more color payoff. Whoa. It's over here. but it's super glittery too. That is Space Cowboy next to it. Are they exact dupes? Are they exact dupes? No. If you're a glitter person like me, definitely get the Amaze by ColourPop. So freaking good. You will not regret it. Like, it's my favorite. I wear it on days where I'm not wearing a lot of makeup. Alright, and then finally let's do some lipstick dupes. So I found some of these on the internet. I'm not gonna lie to you, you might have seen these already, but sometimes it's nice to be reminded that there's dupes. The first one I have is from MAC Ruby Woo. This is a retro matte. This is extremely matte, like so dry. It's so matte that you're like, oh my god, this is so dry. Plus, I don't have to keep saying it, but I'm going to say it one more time. I'm cruelty free, so I don't use MAC anymore. So I'm kind of looking for dupes all the time for MAC lipsticks. This one's, it's a really pretty color, so I wanted to dupe the color. The internet told me that the dupe for it is Spotlight Red, or Stoplight Red from Wet n Wild. Lots of Wet n Wild dupes in this video. This is a good color dupe, I can confirm. So MAC's right here, Wet n Wild's right here. This one is a little bit less matte, a little bit like I said. The MAC is like too matte. I hate it. It's just, you're just like, ew. So anyway, I would try out the Wet n Wild's if you really want to try out that red, because it's a really pretty red. And then the last one I have is for Velvet Teddy, and this one isn't perfect, but it is close enough. Honestly, this isn't my favorite color from MAC. I know it's so popular though, so I wanted to do it. So yeah, Velvet Teddy right here. And this looks so good on like everybody else but me, I feel like. So that's probably why I don't like it. But the dupe for it is 902C Bare It All from Wet n Wild again. It's a little bit lighter than, but I feel like it could pass. If you just want to kind of see if you like that color on yourself. I would honestly do that first before you buy a Velvet Teddy, because like I said, if you look anything like me or maybe same skin tone, it just looked absolutely horrible on me. So I would try it out and see if you like that color, because it's kind of like a, I don't really know how to describe it really, but it wasn't for me. So yeah, that is it for this dupes video. If you guys like these, I will totally keep doing more. I'm always on the hunt. I'm always out there looking for dupes. So is that somebody's dog? Oh my god, do you guys hear that? Alright, that is it for my dupes. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, if you have any good dupes, definitely leave them in the comments. Any video suggestions, leave them in the comments. What else? Questions, leave them in the comments. Yeah, so I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And is that all I have to say? Yes, it is. Okay, bye guys.